All right, so today's lesson is going to be over the relationships of the sides and angles. So on Monday, we talked about how we can determine whether or not given links can determine if it is a triangle or not, correct? Then yesterday we said, given the angles, I could tell you if it was a triangle and I could also find the missing angle, correct? So now we're going to go and we're going to talk about the relationship of a triangle between its sides and its angles. So what we are going to do today, let me find my pens here. My new pens. All right, so the relationship states this, that the longest side is opposite of the largest angle. That's the first part of this relationship. So if I find the longest side, that longest side is directly opposite of the largest angle. The shortest side is opposite of the smallest side. And then the mid side, oh, hold on, I wanted to make sure that should say angle, my bad. And this should say, there we go. Now we got it all right. The shortest side is opposite the smallest angle. The mid-size side is opposite of the, what do you think? Mid-size angle. I'll give y'all just a few minutes to write all that down. All right, so let's look at what we're talking about here. So here I have, what does this mean right here? When I have this symbol and then an ABC, triangle ABC, because this is how we name a triangle, right? Triangle ABC has side lengths of 8 inches, 14 inches, and 16 inches. Match each side with its correct length, right? Everybody with me? So here we're talking about AB, AB. Well, before I can decide whether it's going, what one it's going to be, yes, I can sit there and say, well, it looks like it's the longest, but we're not going to go by what it looks like. We're going to go by what it exactly is. So I'm going to find my smallest, because I'm given all 3 angles, yes? Right? I'm going to find my smallest angle, and here's my smallest angle, right? Would you agree? Yes? Yes. So my smallest angle is opposite my smallest side. So this is my smallest side. Does everybody see that? And I want you to draw that arrow across so that I know. So here's my smallest angle of 25, right? 25 is the smallest number. The side that is directly opposite is AC. Looking here at my lengths, 8, 14, and 16, what is my smallest length? 8. So AC, right here, is my smallest length. So I'm going to put an A there. or an 8. Sorry, 8. 8A, that's all too close to me. Now I'm gonna find my largest angle. Which one is my largest angle? 115 or 115 or 40? 115. And what side is directly opposite? AB, right? Correct? So that means AB is my what? Largest side? Longest side? So 14 and 16, which one is my longest? That leaves BC being my midpoint. And my midpoint is 14, or my mid-size. So, just to recap, I started with my smallest angle, right? Because that's what they gave me. They gave me the angles. So I know that my longest side, or my shortest side, is going to be opposite my smallest angle. 25 is my smallest angle in my triangle, right? So what side is directly opposite of it? AC. That means whichever is the smallest of those is going to be that length, right? I could even put an 8 here. And then what did we say? AB was 16. Those are my sides. Okay? It really, really helps to make sure that you're highlighting and drawing your arrows. All right. This triangle looks like an equilateral. So it looks like an equal triangle because the sides look the same length. But are they? So I'm given that this is 58 and this is 60. So the first thing I need to do is I need to find out what my missing length is, or my missing angle. How can I find out my missing angle?
56.
Go for it, Landry.
56 plus 60.
50 what?
56 or 58 plus 60 plus x equals 180.
Awesome. That's what we did yesterday, right? And then we said that that's going to be 118. All right, and then 118 minus 180 gives me what? 60 what? 62. So this measure is 62, correct? Now, knowing that that makes my triangle, so knowing my relationship, I'm going to find my smallest angle, which is what? 58. Does everybody agree? Does everybody agree 58 is my smallest? Then I'm going to look right over here and say this is my smallest side. Would you agree?
Yes.
Yes? All right. And remember, we're trying to find out if it's an equilateral triangle. Well, if it's going to be an equilateral triangle, then all my angles actually have to be the same. What is my largest angle?
62.
62. And directly across from it is my longest side. So those are two different side lengths, right? Yes? So therefore, it is not an equilateral. Because my side lengths are not the same. If I can put them in order from smallest to largest or largest to smallest, then they're not going to be the same. All right, let's check out this question. What is the longest line segment in the diagram? All right, woo! All right, so we're going to go ahead and figure out. We know that no matter what it is, the largest side is going to be opposite the largest angle. So let's find, we're trying to find the longest line segment, right? So let's find the largest angle. What is my largest angle in this whole thing?
67.
67. Would y'all agree?
Yes.
What line segment is directly across from it?
50.
No, what line segment? Not the length. AC, correct? A to C is my line that's directly across from it. So line segment AC, because its opposite of the largest angle. And when we know we talked about how to do symbolize a triangle, symbolize an angle. When we symbolize a line segment, we draw a line over point 1 to point 2. So A to C, and then put a line over it. That tells me it's a line segment. I'll give y'all just a few minutes. Finish writing that down. All right, flipping it over. All right, it says, which of these could be the value of x in the triangle below? So here's x. I'm gonna identify my x. So I know they give me all my angles, correct? So I wanna look and say, okay, what is my smallest angle? 43. And directly opposite, what line segment is directly opposite of that? AB. So that means this has to be the smallest side, correct? Would you agree? All right. So I know that this line for x has to be less than 29 and less than 22, correct? So I have 4x has to be less than 29 and 22. So if I plug an 8 in there, what do I get? What is 4 times 8? All right. What about 4 times 5? What is that? And 6 times 4? And 4 times 7?
28.
28. So is 32 less than 29 or 32?
Nope.
I mean 22? Is 20 less than 29 and 22? Yes. Okay, I'm going to put a check mark there. Is 24 less than 29 and 22?
No.
All right. Is 28 less than 29 and 22?
No.
So the only one that it can be is B. Because it is opposite the smallest angle, this line segment AB has to be the smallest line segment. All right. Number 2 says triangle HIJ has angle measurements of 56, 61, 63. Match each angle with its correct measurement. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I know that they are giving me my side lengths, right? So I'm going to first find my smallest side length. What is my smallest side length? 5 or AJ, right? What angle is directly opposite of it? Just H, because it's just an angle, right? So that means if this is my smallest line segment, this has got to be my smallest angle, correct? Yes? So what is my smallest angle here? 56. So angle H is equal to 56. Then I find my largest, which is what? Largest line segment?
That would be 7.
7 or HJ. And what angle is directly opposite? I. So I has to be the largest, which is going to give me what? 63. And then of course we have angle J, which is my mid size, which is going to be what? 61.
Yes.
All right, so find out which one says H is 56, I is 63, and J is 61. That's nope, nope, and nope. The only one it is D. Okay? Don't make this out harder than what it is. Find the largest side, the largest angle is opposite of it. Smallest side, smallest angle. All right, triangle NOP has lengths of 12, 25, and 17. Match each side with its correct lengths. Go ahead and do that on your own. Let's see if you can do this on your own. So you should be working on number 3 by yourself. Notice that they are giving me the angles. What is the relationship between the angles and the sides? All right. So let's walk through it. So the first thing I do is I identify the smallest angle. They gave me my angle measurements, right? They gave me my angle measurements, correct? So I'm going to find my smallest angle. What? Tell me. You have the confused look, right? Didn't they give me 41, 104, and 35? Correct? Those are the angle measurements. So I find my smallest angle. I can identify what my smallest angle is because I know that 41, 104, and 35. 35 is my smallest number, right? Yeah. So I highlight it. What side is directly opposite? Draw a line directly opposite. So this is my smallest line because it's opposite my smallest angle. Okay? Now I'm going to come up here and I'm going to look at the side lengths that they gave me. Which of those is the smallest side? 12. So that means that this is going to be 12. Now I'm going to find my largest angle. What is my largest angle?
104.
Okay. And I'm going to say, where is that opposite? Opposite, complete opposite, is going to be this line right here. Right? What is my largest number on the sides? 25. So this is going to be 25. That leaves me with N, of course, is opposite right here, which is going to give me my mid-size, which is 17. Right? Then I come over here and I've already written out my symbol for line segment, which is NO with a line on top. NO, and we said that was 12. Then we said NP was what? And OP is
17.
So then I find which one says that NO is 12. So nope, 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 only is B. This is really not a hard concept. You find whether they give you the 3 sides and then you have to identify what angles. You just have to find the smallest angle or the smallest side, draw a line to it. Don't make this harder than what it is. It's really just saying, hey, this is opposite. What line's going to go to it? Yes?
Does it have to be order smallest or largest?
No, that's my preference is I find the smallest and then I go to the largest. You can go find the largest one and then go to the smallest one. However way you want to, unless it says in the directions, put them in order from smallest to largest. Another thing that kind of helps me, this is just going to kind of give you an idea. So if I, I'm going to write down. Y'all don't have to write this down. I'm just going to have a blank sheet of paper here. So we know that this was triangle NOP, correct? If I can identify that angle P is my smallest angle, then that eliminates the P, so then I know that the N and O are going to be opposite of that P. In P, the opposite angle is going to be what's left, is the O. So, if that helps. So, PO, the opposite angle is going to be what's left, the N. All right, go ahead and get this glued into your journal.